Good morning, students. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the textbooks that we'll be using for this school year and then the supplies that you're going to be needing. So first, let's talk textbooks. Now, there are quite a lot of textbooks that we have for 5th grade, and some of them can be found online and some of them cannot. I'm going to go over which ones have online access and which ones do not. So let's first start off with English Language Arts, our reading and writing. There are going to be two textbooks, at least two textbook providers for that. The first one that we have is Florida Ready, which is going to be for all of 5th grade that we will be using. This is found online, but the one that is not found online is Reading Street. Now, Reading Street is not the 5th grade level, it is actually the 6th grade level. Being a part of the magnet program means that we do advanced work, so we will be doing on-grade level work in Florida Ready to prepare you for FSA, which is a 5th grade test, but then we'll be enriching you with 6th grade content with Reading Street. Again, since right now temporarily there is not internet access, online access for this series, you will need this hard copy of the textbook. And it is broken into two textbooks, a 6.2 and a 6.1. And we will not go through this in an order sequentially or chronologically, meaning that we'll start on page 1 and then finish to the end of the book before we get to the next. We're going to skip around to different stories and pick and choose the best ones. So you're going to need both of these textbooks. Then we're going to take a look at your science and social studies textbooks. Luckily, both of these are completely online and you have access to them through your portal, just like you can access your Florida Ready. But you have your Florida Science textbook, and you also have your Florida Social Studies textbook. Finally, in math, you have two different textbooks depending on which math instruction you are receiving. On the very first day of school, you are going to be taking an online assessment for the beginning of the year that's going to determine whether or not you're going to be taking 5th grade math or 6th grade math. If you're taking 5th grade math, then you're going to use the textbook Big Ideas, which is available online. If you are going to be taking 6th grade math, then you're going to be using the Go Math book for Mathematics 1 for 6th grade. Now, I do not believe students have access yet to this textbook online, so that is why it would be important for you to get a physical copy of this book. Our teachers are going to be very creative in the way that we use this book online by having to take parts from our digital copy, but students do not necessarily at this very time have access to that 6th grade curriculum. So what you're going to want to do is decide whether or not you'd like to come pick up these textbooks on one of our open house days. We have open house again today from 1 to 2 and tomorrow from 1 to 2. If you would like to send an email to me and just let me know, I'll be picking them up at this day and time. I can prepare those books for you and have them ready in the front office. Our grade level is also working on just a mass pickup day where we can schedule it next week, where you can just drive through and come and pick up the books at that time as well. Now, it's up to you if you want the books that are available online. For example, let's go back to the science book. You might want to not pick this book up and just use the digital version of this book. That is your choice. For the students who need to get away from the screen for a little while to physically write into the pages and mark them, it would be beneficial for you to have a copy of the textbook. So again, those are your textbooks. These are the textbooks that we have for the entire school year. So if you do decide to take the books home with you, you will be responsible for bringing them back once we return to school. The whole school year may not be Digital Academy. There will be a time that we can come back into the classroom and you're going to have to bring those back with you so that we can continue to use them for the remainder of the school year. So now we're going to talk about supplies. Some of the supplies have already been pre-purchased using our classroom budget so that you'll have them day one. All you'll have to do is pick them up. And some supplies you are going to have to go out with your family to get. And I tried to limit the amount of supplies that you need to get on your own. But let's first talk about the ones that are already prepared for you here that you can pick up at any time. One of the first ones is your student planner. So a planner is just going to keep you organized. And if you hear me using that word often, it's because it's important. There's a lot of subjects and a lot of activities, and I want to make sure that I feel the least amount of stress about what is going on. I know when things are happening and when things are due. I know what my vocabulary words are, and this is what's going to help you. So you each have a student planner. I have a copy as well, and I will be modeling how to use the student planner throughout the school year. You're also going to get a half of a 3D science display board that I've cut in half. This is really going to separate your workspace because it's hard when you're at home to feel like you're also at school. So this is going to allow you to open it up and to put it in front of your computer or in front of your laptop. So it's going to be your focus area while you are working. And then as you close it and you put it away, it kind of signals that you're done with that topic. Now you're ready to move on so you can be at home and relax. Now inside of this, we're going to be using this for many purposes to put up our spelling, vocabulary, posters, graphic organizers, and it will change frequently. So that's why I've given you tape and paper and colored pencils. So this is something that you don't have to worry about getting ready yet. We'll do that all the first week of school. This is just right now a supply that I'm letting you know about that you'll be using this school year. So we've gone over the planner and also the workspace divider. Let's talk about what's inside of your brown bag. Inside of this bag, first on the cover is a note for you with your name. On the inside is a sleeve protector that has cardstock. Cardstock is just thicker white paper. And it also has 10 sheets of thinner copy paper, just paper you would draw on. The cardstock stays in here so that this can be a do-it-yourself dry erase board. The copy paper is going to be used because we're going to use it to do some important posters and information on our board, our workspace, during the first week of school. Inside of your bag, I've also given you your own dry erase marker, a high quality one so that it won't rip and fall apart throughout the year. And you've been given one dry erase marker to start with. Now, I do have backups if you need them, but just to keep your marker in good condition, make sure that whenever you're using it and you close it, that you hear that snap so that you know that you've securely capped it and it's not going to dry out. Now, also other things that are going to be inside of your bag is that I've provided you with a pack of colored pencils to help you with decorating your board as well as creating those posters and some of the graphic organizers that we'll be adding. And I've also given you a sharpened pencil to start your day. So on Monday, you don't have to stress because you already have everything that you need for Monday inside of this bag. Also inside the bag, you're going to find a roll of tape. You're going to find a jumbo popsicle stick, and you're going to find a large index card. And all three of these items are going to be used the first week of school, and they're going to help us for Zoom meetings. And I'll explain further in detail as we get to those, but these are supplies that you'll be using for that purpose. The last two things that are inside of your bag are going to be a Scholastic flyer for this month that kind of shows you some of the great books that are available. If you're interested in purchasing any of these books, on the back of the flyer is our class code. You can put that code in and our class earns points. Those points then can be used to get more books for the classroom. And if I can make those books digital by scanning them and uploading them, I will, so that students have access to some of these great books that we're getting. So there is a due date, though, that if you are going to put in an order, make sure that you send that order back to me or put it in with the class code by September 7th so that we can go ahead and get those points. There will be a new one every month that you can look through to decide what kind of books that you would like. I like how on the front cover they already have Wings of Fire number 12. It's a great series. The only other thing that I haven't mentioned that is inside of your kit is your stress ball. What a stress, I can't find it. Hold on, it rolled away. So each student is also going to have a stress ball in their bag because life can be stressful at times, and it's great to use your energy in positive and constructive ways. So giving the globe a good squeeze is a positive and constructive way of using your energy. It's also helpful because we're going to start on geography and social studies. So this will also be in your brown bag. Now, those are all of the things that I've given you that will help you get started and have a successful and easy first week of school. The things that are not inside of the bag that you'll want to start to gather this weekend and the next week coming up is going to be the 2-inch ring binder. Here's an example of how thick a 2-inch ring binder is. It can be any design you want because it's you and it should reflect your personality. On the inside of the binder, we've mentioned having tabs. Now, 5 to 8 tabs is going to keep you organized so that we can label them for math and reading and science and social studies and leader and me. If you cannot get all 8 tabs, but you can get 5 tabs like I have, that will be fine. Now, one thing that was mentioned was having pockets. There are 3-ring ones that you can put in here that have little pockets that you can put information in. It's nice so that you can put foldables inside of there, or if you had handouts, but it's not entirely necessary. So if you don't get the pockets, it's not a big deal. It's just going to help you be more organized if you have them. The other supply that was mentioned was having composition notebooks. Again, composition notebooks were going to be 3 of them, so that you would have one of them that you could use for math, one that you could use for science, and one that you could use for writing. Technically, though, you could use your binder for all of that. If you have loose leaf paper, college rule, wide rule, it does not matter. You can put those in those sections and still have it organized like a composition notebook. So that's your choice. If you prefer to have composition notebooks, then you may get them. If you'd prefer just to keep everything in your handy one-size-fits-all binder, then you can just go ahead and do that. I will model both ways for you so that you can see it both ways. And we'll do that next week. So this shows you all the supplies. The other things that were listed might have been headphones, and that was for the classroom, so that if you were bringing your own device in the classroom, that you'd be able to put headphones on, have your own privacy, and not interrupt anybody else's learning. If you're at home working next to siblings or family members, you might still need that pair of headphones or earbuds. Outside of the list, one thing that I would highly, highly encourage is a pair of scissors. It's going to make your life a whole lot easier. If you find that you cannot get a pair of scissors, I have a class set here, but I would need to sanitize them and just send me an email and I could get those ready for you as well. So those are all of the supplies. We've gone over all of the textbooks. And if you have any questions, please make sure that you email me and I'm here to support you. Thank you for watching.